These are probably the most popular spots to study, and I'm going to review them. The way we're rating these locations are based on 3 different pieces of criteria. The first would be noisiness. The second is availability, how many people there are, if it's busy. The third is based on comfortability, like weather-wise, if it's outside, is it windy, stuff like that. Each is based on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being uncomfortable and unideal, and 10 being more comfortable and more ideal. And in addition to that, we're awarding 5 extra points for any extra advantages that this spot may come with, or disadvantages, which would mean they wouldn't get those 5 points. So yeah, I'm going to review all the popular study spaces over the course of this week, and we'll see which one's the most ideal.
It's so pretty in there, but it's not my favorite place to study, and here's why. As for quietness, it is dead silent. Any time someone sneezes or like you push the chair in and makes a little sound on the floor, everyone in the room can hear it. The only thing I can really do in there is read a book. It's the perfect volume to read a book, but other than that, it's so like quiet. For a noise level, I would say, or 3, just because it's really uncomfortable to work there. Unless you're reading a book, then it's perfect. But for anything else, it's really hard. For space-wise, I would rate it like an 8 because there's so many spots. Yesterday when I went, it was super busy and there was still room. As for comfortability, like the chairs are really comfy and the tables are nice. If it's hot outside, there's AC, so it's not too hot, so I would rate it like a 7. And then for added points, I mean, it's beautiful. I would give it some points for it being really pretty. But because like I don't go there often and I only read books there, like I also don't want to give it too many points, so I'd give it like a 2. This is Catherine. As for noisiness and like loudness, I'd say like there is noise of people talking, but
like the fountain
over that guy is actually really nice.
Yeah, I say 7.
Because the noise isn't too bad. The noise that is there is like nice background noise.
Overall, it's like ambient noise, like outside, it's relaxing. Yeah,
I think that generally around mealtime, like around lunch, it's busier.
Because there's a little cafeteria where it's like Panda Express, stuff like that. Like people eat there, so after they eat, they come out here and like sit and eat and study. So it's usually busy around mealtime.
But right now it's not too bad. I think especially later in the days it gets cooler, people don't come here as often. I'd say like 6.
Yeah.
The chairs are pretty comfortable,
Yeah.
especially if you're in the sofas.
Weather-wise, since you're outside, like that's why it gets freer later because it gets colder.
Yeah. Generally it's fine.
If it's really hot, you're usually fine.
And the umbrellas are
sunlight.
really bad.
Yeah, there's umbrellas everywhere. So I don't know, maybe like an 8. I think it's really convenient because it's in the middle of everything. So no matter where you live, like,
And I like that it's really close to food.
yeah, maybe like 5 points total.
Yeah.
This is Kevin.
Hi.
So we're on like lower level, so
And it's like not too loud.
yeah, it's not too loud.
I'd say that this was like a solid 8.5.
It's gonna be a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So surprisingly less people on the lower floor.
Yeah. I think
Nice.
you could still find spots. Like it might not be the main area, but like it's still pretty good.
And there's an upper level too where the nerd desk is over there as
So
well.
I don't know, I feel like an 8. Well, I remember one day it was really hot and we were sitting here, it got really cold. But like still it's AC and it was hot outside, so it's nice. So I'd say like a 9.
Definitely a great spot to study. The issue is this place wouldn't be open on the weekends. So that's an issue.
That's like, I really give it 3 points. Because it
So
has
that's
the
28.
light lines and the outlets.
Yeah, it is
It's
a-
like,
it's
really
probably-
pretty. It's brand new, it was built like 2 years ago, and you have so much seating that like the noise level isn't really that bad. You have like the fountain and like the occasional chatter, but It's a pretty nice work environment to just sit and knock stuff out. There's really not much distractions going on other than the fact that there's a lot of people coming in and out. I'd say like an 8 because you do have some noise, but it's a pretty good environment to work. Availability wise is also pretty great. There's some occasional moments where I will find no seats, but for the most part there's a lot of seating, so maybe like a 7. Here's the catch. Weather wise, like some places outside is okay, but to me like the village gets really windy and really cold, and the seats are not the most comfortable in my opinion. You do have umbrellas and stuff, but like I don't know, whenever I've gone, the weather hasn't been super amazing. It's either really windy or really hot, and then the umbrella doesn't cover all of you and you just kind of just sit there in the sun. So I'll give it like a 5. For the extra points, I think I would give it a 3. Probably a 3 because it's not the most convenient part of campus to get to, but I want to give it some points because of the accessibility to food. And you have like Target and Trader Joe's. So you have all those places and you can just study and snack. So the last place is Leavey Library. You have different types of rooms. Some are like reserved rooms, and they're usually always reserved, but sometimes you can kind of just sneak in if no one's there. Or you can just sit at one of the desks. The noise level's pretty good, like you can decide how much noise you want to go through. Some people complain that it's a little too quiet, but if you go to a floor that's not as quiet, I think it sort of evens out. So I'd give it like maybe an 8. I think an 8's good. For availability, that can be kind of tough because it depends when you go. And I've found moments where there are a lot of people and I just like can't really find room for me or my friend. If you're by yourself, chances are you'll probably find a spot, but if you're with someone, it's a little tougher because there might not be 2 seats like right next to each other. So I'd say maybe like an 8 because you can still find a lot of space. There's 3 floors plus a basement, I think. And then for comfortability, I'd say it's pretty comfortable because the climate's nice, you have AC. I think the seats can be comfortable. And then for bonus points, I give it 4, -1, because I know people don't like studying at Leavey just for the fact that it can be really quiet. I kind of like doheny, but to me it's a little better than doheny because it's not like intensely quiet. And it's open for 24 hours.